Hello, Our Lady of Angels School community. Today is the Friday of the fourth week of classes for the school year, and here are some important announcements. First off, starting this Monday, shorts are no longer allowed to be worn as part of the dress code. The weather's getting cooler, and we want to make sure that all of the students are staying warm. Second, lunch orders for the month of October were due back on September 16th. If you forgot to turn in those orders, you can print the forms off of the school website, or you can contact the office to get paper copies sent home with your students. If you to submit them, make sure to turn them in, and also make sure that your students are packing their lunches that day. We will be able to get food for them the following day, but on the day that they turn the forms in, they're going to need to have a packed lunch because the lunchroom is not going to have their order ahead of time. Also, kind of regarding the school lunches, there are the federal applications for free and reduced lunches. They're going to be sent home this week. I know many of you have already filled these forms out. If you have, you can disregard the copies that are being sent home. If you did not fill the forms out, I encourage you to please fill those out and turn those in. Even if everyone is getting free lunches, even if you think you don't qualify, these forms impact a lot more with regards to school funding that we receive. So it's important to receive these forms from everyone so we can get all of the funding that we're eligible for to support your kids' education. Also, next week we will have an early dismissal on October 5th. So there is not going to be lunch served that day. There will be breakfast served, and there were forms that were sent out about having pizza that's available outside of the normal cafeteria service that we get. Conferences are also going to be next week. Everyone should have already received information about signing up for time slots on the PTC FAST program. Again, these are going to be virtual conferences, so we're going to be having them online using Google Meet, very much the same way that we did last year. So students are going to log into their Google accounts at home. Every K-8 student has an account. They're going to use those to log in, and then you're going to get information about how to connect to your child's meeting next week. Also, I don't know if you've been seeing the news, but there have been reports of a couple of Tik Tok challenges. If you have kids who are in the social media age range, I encourage you to talk to them about those sorts of things. There have been instances where kids have been doing things around the country and have been getting suspended or expelled. I don't anticipate our students are going to participate in any of those, but it's a good thing to be aware of as parents and as educators. So talk to your kids about it, make sure they know what behavior is and is not appropriate. Also, we have a kind of with regards to kids and technology, please go over with your kids, if they have cell phones, what the cell phone policy is at the school. All students are required to turn their cell phones into the teacher at the beginning of the school day, and those are kept in a container. And then if there is an evacuation, those cell phones are taken with them. Kids should not have their cell phones in their bags or in their pockets during the school day. Any other technology devices like switches or handheld game systems, those can be turned off and kept in their backpacks, but cell phones need to be turned in to the teacher at the beginning of the school day. Also, Digital Academy. If you do not have an account for Digital Academy, please contact me or fill out the request form. We have been making sure that parents are connected with all of their kids so they can see everything that's going on, and we want to make sure that everyone does have access to all of their kids' information. And our calendar notifications this week, the only student event that we have going on Monday is our brain brawl practice after school. Next Saturday is the brain brawl competition at St. Ignatius. If you have questions about that, you can talk to Mr. G. He's the moderator for that club. And again, I hope all of you have a great weekend and you stay safe. And I hope you enjoyed this first broadcast from the OLA broadcast studio. So kids are actually going to be using this space to make broadcasts for their classmates. So we'll probably be having some public broadcasts from the kids coming up soon, right from this studio. So again, take care. Have a great weekend.